Everybody, so glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the New York City Arena here in Midtown Manhattan for our main event. 15 rounds, light heavyweights, and the anticipation for this bout has grown as the week has gone on. A lot of talk behind these two. Now it's time to walk the walk. He's showing no concern for what's about to happen. This is a guy that is just relaxed and task at hand as he makes his way down to the ring. Crusher's showing you that intensity that so many of the very best will display during a ring walk. Totally focused.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
"15 rounds scheduled here in this much anticipated fight, and we are underway with round number one." We've talked about this time and time again. When you get these two mentalities squaring off against each other, it should be a brawl.
Yeah, the old timers would say about these guys, they get insulted if you miss them.
There's that right hand he scores with. Like the way he was able to hook to the gut there.
Watch the hook.
Many may believe that in a matchup like this, power puncher versus power puncher, that he who has more power wins. But in a way, is it as simple as saying he who has more fundamentals wins?
Yes, absolutely. He who has a missile to get that bomb to the target, he's going to win.
To the head he goes with a left hand. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Halfway through round number one. Comes over the top with that right hand, a real solid shot. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Solid left hand to the head. Unload. Way to block there. Crusher's left landing well. So he decides to go downstairs early on. And I think he'll be happy with that decision later on.
Well, it tells you that he's a well-prepared fighter. His corner came in here with a good game plan. They understood what they had in front of him. A guy that's going to move a little bit. Start going downstairs, taking the air out of the tires, and later on, he'll be in front of you.
Scored well up top. Crusher's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Count down the final moments of this round. Good return fire that time.
Hey, you gotta see that coming. Now let's go.
You know, when we sat with these guys yesterday in preparation for this broadcast, we asked them, all right, what's your favorite punch? They both had the same response. We like them all.
Well, that's a smart fighter because you want to be as versatile, as rounded as possible.
Counter punches.
All right, bang the head and the body. Upstairs, upstairs, downstairs. Over and over again. Upstairs, downstairs.
There you go.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Scores up top with a left. Excellent jab by Crusher. Crusher's landed a good, solid combination. Not able to land the headshot. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Missed the body shot. Great movement to get away from those punches. Solid. Right to the head and right to the canvas. So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Oh, he's hurt. He was hurt right there, but now he's grabbing on like it's a life preserver.
And he's going to have to stay there if he's going to get through these rapids.
Teddy, he may go down just by stumbling the way he's bumbling around this ring.
Well, he's got to stop moving. Actually, you never want to fight on the ropes. This is one time he probably needs to be on the ropes just to steady him and then move his head a little bit. That might be his only shot.
He's in bad shape. Maybe a punch or two more and he's on the canvas. Teddy, what does he need to think about now?
Well, one of the things that he can't think about, he'd love to run away. He'd love to get away from what's hurting him. His legs are not solid enough, so he's going to have to find a way to tie up.
Blocks that punch. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. That's a big uppercut that just crashed home. Round comes to an end. Knockdown was scored in that round. So, Teddy, you're working the corner, the guy who was just on the floor. What are you telling him?
You're telling him that if he's been down before, you want to actually use that for a positive. I know that sounds crazy, but you say, hey, you've been here before, you've overcome it. You want to remind him that he can get back. And then the most important thing, Joe, is you tell him why he got dropped. So when he goes out there, he's not just scared going into a dark place saying, gee, it's going to happen again. He knows he has control.
Well, he got caught by a lucky punch in that last round. It did do some damage, but now you can tell he's right back where he wants to be, fresh and ready as we start this round.
I don't take lightly when a guy gets dropped, but you know what? I think he was more embarrassed than he was hurt.
I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Oh, and there he lands the right hand well. And banging away he goes. Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
Keep moving.
Blocks that belt line well. Crusher's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Halfway through this round. Now hugging on the inside.
Unload! Unload! More punches!
That hook was well off the mark.
Relax! Relax!
Keep working the body.
Nice work with the overhand right. Able to land another power shot early on here, Teddy. Does he have to worry about trying to keep up this pace?
No, I don't think so. If he keeps at this pace, he's not going to be around to worry.
Hook! Hook!
10 seconds remaining in this round. And that's the end of round 3.
Keep circling away from that power hand. I need you to keep moving side to side, all right?
There you go.
Keep moving. Don't let him get that power shot. Now listen, you need to keep moving out there.
All right, you look great. Just don't go crazy in there. Box smart, my man.
Well, if anything has been learned from the first 3 rounds is that sometimes just being the busier fighter will do well for you. And that's the case right now for him as he's up 2-1 on Teddy's scorecard.
Yeah, not always landing a lot. You put it very well, Joe. Not always landing a lot. But keeping his opponent defensive and keeping him from doing what he wants to do.
I think the lesson to be learned here is it's a marathon, not a sprint. He has treated this fight like it's a sprint early on here.
Yeah, and the tortoise is starting to pass him right by, waving at him, saying, ah.
How do you break out of this, Teddy? How do you break out of this mode where you're just thinking defense because you got hurt earlier in the fight?
Well, a good corner. First of all, a corner guy has to tell him, hey, look, are you just trying to survive right here? Because if that's what you're going to do, okay, you may survive, or he...
Big shot there. Remember earlier, he was on the canvas. Now he's looking down on his opponent.
And we thought it was a bad thing earlier for him. It turned out to be a bad thing for his opponent because he got careless here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Not much action as he just ties up. "90 seconds to go here in this round.
Pace yourself.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Able to time that left hand and score with it.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
blocked by Crusher. Crusher's keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
Pace yourself.
Turned that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. End of that round, and the knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, the fighter who was floored, how do you treat him? Do you go soft on him when he comes back, or do you get right in his face? What's the way to approach it?
You have to know your fighter. You have to know the temperament of your fighter. Some guys, you know, they just kind of crawl up into a ball, and they don't come out of it if you get too strong with them. Other guys, they react well to that. So you got to know what he reacts to, first of all. And the most important thing, you have to get information. Why did he get dropped? You had your right hand down, you got hit the hook, get your right hand up. You'll be okay.
A new round underway here. Crusher's hoping that he doesn't make a defensive flaw like he did in the last round. That cost him a knockdown.
See, that's where another set of eyes come in. That's where you depend on your corner. They're calm enough. They can see something that you didn't see, as hopefully the corner has told him what he did wrong.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Did you see that? He was able to get up and continue on last time. Now he goes down again. The fight is over. Crusher's unable to get up and continue on. Now that's how you end a fight right there. Yes, he was controlling throughout, but he made a good, clean finish with the knockout.
Yeah, as a trainer, you want to know, can a guy punch? Can a guy defend? You know, can a guy control distance? But you want to know, can a guy finish? He got the answer. Yes, he can finish.
It was a good one indeed. And for Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time at the fights.